Well, go on again, Unstoppable family. So, people, we've all seen the video of the young lady who said she was being stalked and said she needed help from the police. We've also all seen and heard the comments or opinions floating around social media. Everybody said them didn't want to hear the man side of the story. Well, now on in luck because Triple X forget a reasoning with the man and get theme side of the story. And people is a mouthful. Now, for all of you who never hear fear side, you can actually check out the reasoning what she do with me. The link will be down in the description. You can go hear what she have to say. And this right here so is the man side. So take a listen.
People, I hope that you guys are seeing, are witnessing that I am doing my best to be as unbiased as I possibly can. I do my best to be as unbiased as I possibly can. I try my best to be as neutral in the argument, even though I need for him to just sit and relegate all of the information that he has. You understand? Zane, I'm trying my best to get him to relegate all of the information that he has. You understand? I just want the man for just speak his truth. You understand? No, somebody say me want God's gift, say me want God Barbados go work. I never know say I saw Barbados money big. Me never know say I saw Barbados money big so. Zane, me never know say I saw Barbados money big. I swear to God. 2 Bayesian money equal 1 US, 2 to 1. And when Jamaica can reach back this up, I swear to God. I swear to God. Yo, I swear to God. But anyways, people, I'm waiting on Jake to call in back. Casey, me I beg you to move from right there and stop telling me say me I interrupt the man too much. I am not interrupting the man. I am leading an interview. You understand? Me not interrupt the man. I lead an interview. Me I get the information out of the man. You understand? Because the man don't know if he express himself like how me would have expressed myself or like how somebody could have expressed himself careless, straightforward. So I am getting the information that is necessary and pertinent to what we are doing right here. So, Zine, for him. You understand me I say? Zine, we so reach the threatening part, mama. Remember, so we are lead up, you know, we are get everything the build up, you know. Same like how she give fear build up, we are allow the man to give him build up, you know, to see everything we are going, you know. Because we can't just ask the man, did you threaten her? And then he go say no, and then he go say lie the man and tell. So we have to make the man give the backstory and everything up, come up. Zine? Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Zine? Jake? Call in back from me, please, Jake. I wait for Jake for calling. You understand? Zane, me not, oh, people say must demand an apology. Me no want no apology. Me good. Me comfortable right now. People, me have my shirt, my t-shirt line, me a relaunch my t-shirt line. And the flagship shirt me I put out are the wet bread shirt. You understand that are the flagship shirt me I put out, the wet bread shirt. So big up that woman there, me set so me I go up at the office up something there in New Kingston and me I go copyright that thing, the wet bread. Me like it. Me honestly like it. So we have to work with it.
First thing I can say is I can try to be as honest and truthful without giving anybody any personal information about the girl, because it ain't a hate. I don't want nobody go back telling the girl that she lie and this and that. Yeah, she do she thing, but at the end of the day, we all gotta move on from it. So I just here to tell one of my piece and done with that.
So, Ola Jake, so after everything that was said about you, after how she discredited you, and after how she's painted you to be a monster, why is it that you chose to just hold everything in?
Because I know who she is, and I know that the person pushing that narrative is the one in the background, the one over her shoulder.
So basically you're saying that she's not the one that wants to say these things. You're saying that it's her mother who wants to say these things?
I'm saying that from the year and a half that I've known her, she gets upset and she can argue, but she was not, when she is confronted with a problem, she goes into a shell. She's not the sort of person that will come to social media and blast people like that. the person over her shoulder, however, if you ever have a conversation with her, you would see it immediately. All right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I am not vexed with her at all. She do what she do,
Mm-hmm.
and it pass. Just
All right.
come and tell people my side.
All right. So let us go into the interview and let us map the relationship that you had with this young lady.
Yeah,
How
all
did
right.
you meet? How did you meet the young lady?
You wasn't far off. I met her, as you said, in a strip club. And I don't want to give all details about what was going on, but we started talking. We went on a couple of dates. We played, even in that, her favorite place. She knows where that place is. Some place that we went where she told me that she fell in love with me.
Okay, the
So,
place that you took her, the place that you took her to, that you
yeah,
introduced to her, that was the place that she stated to you that she fell in love with you, correct?
yes, yes.
All right.
So, we did talking, we do we thing. People say relationship it was hot and sweaty, as people would say. And
Mm-hmm.
we were sitting down on my couch one afternoon, and she said to me, when she goes back to Jamaica, because I asked her what she gonna do, was her plan when she goes back home. Because as I tell you, from day one when I met this girl, it was all about helping her succeed in life and get forward.
Mm-hmm.
So from the time, so we were sitting down, just having a conversation, just getting to know each other more. And I said to her, "What is your plan when you go back home?" And she said to me, "Well, she wants to start a business." So we talked about
Okay.
business and stuff. And I said to her, "I am not sending you money. That is not who I am. That is not. I have been advised against it from so many people in my life not to send people money. So I'm not doing it."
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Okay." So fast forward to when she goes back to Jamaica. Now we were still talking every day for like a month. And then one day she says to me, "Am I gonna help her with the business?" I tell her, "Listen, I already told you I don't want to do that. I don't be sending money. I'm not that type of guy.
Okay.
If you want to come back to Barbados and spend more time with me, you could work in the club." It said if you want to go out to the club, you could go back in club. You could live by me rent free. I pay the rent already. Rent ain't that much. I pay my rent. I pay my bills already. You live there, you just gotta buy your own food and what's not. You could save the money so eventually you could start the business on your own. She said she don't want to go out to the club. I said to her, well, if coming back is not the option, then you gotta find another man because that's not who I am. She said she doesn't want to be with another man. She wants to be with me. You following?
Yeah, I understand.
Right. So it was a lot of back and forth, a lot of me saying no, I'm not sending. I still ain't sending money. A lot of her begging me to send the money. I got all those stats still in my phone. She
Mm-hmm.
begged me for the money until eventually I bite the bullet and I was gonna send her the money. But another, and then one of the reasons we started arguing then was because when I went to send her the money now, she says to me, "Oh, I have to send it to her mother." And I'm like, "What? Why you gotta send it to your mother?" And the mother don't have the same last name, right? So I was like, this sound like a scam, you know. Why you gotta send the money to your mother? She was like, well, her account blocked.
Oh,
So
her
then
Western Union was blocked.
yeah, her Western
The
Union
girl,
blocked. Yeah,
allegedly the blue person,
Blue
her,
Royal, yeah.
yeah, her
They
account
blocked
was blocked, Western Union, yeah,
yeah, they
allegedly.
blocked her doing dealings in the past with other people,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
right? So so I end up sending the money to the mother for the business.
Mm-hmm.
She took
So hold
half
on,
of the
hold on,
money.
hold on, hold on. Make us sit down and recap what you said. You're saying that the young lady,
Yeah,
um,
this is April last year, by the way.
April last year, this. So
Yeah.
you met her last year. When you met her,
March.
met her March, and she went back
Yeah.
to Jamaica in April,
Yeah.
and she was back and forth telling that you want to start a business, and you were reluctant to send her the money for
Yeah.
her to start the business, and she basically convinced you to send the money when after you
Yeah.
gave in. So after you gave in, she said to you that you can't send the money to her because her account is blocked
Yeah.
from Western Union. So you would have
Mhm.
to send the money to her mother.
Yep.
But you were reluctant to send the money to her mother because
Because
Her mother had a different name, so you thought it was a scam.
Yes.
Okay. And the money that you were sending was for her to start a business, correct?
Yes. And I also have in my messages her saying to me, even if we broke up, she would pay me back the money. I have that in my messages.
Okay. Okay. So what kind of business was it that she was going to start?
Man, all this is real personal. I don't want to really out all the girl information.
No, but you have to remember this, sir. You see, if you don't speak any
Hmm.
specificities, people are going to feel that it's a lie because remember that she came and spoke of business that she had and all of them something. And if you don't speak the specificities, people are
Okay.
going to feel that you're fabricating stuff. I'm not telling you to
Okay.
speak out our
I
personal
was
information or stuff, but that the type of business that she was starting, those things are public knowledge and public domain. So those things are things that you can actually divulge.
okay.
Anyways,
It was she wanted to do a clothes store.
clothing store.
Yeah. So I sent her a set of money because she said to me, and this is the next thing too. She said to me, the initial sum of money is all that she needs to get started. Because I said to her, give me a breakdown of everything that you need. Give me a budget to see how much it can cost total. And she was like, she too tired right now. She gotta do it another time. But the next
Mhm.
day, because I didn't want to argue, I was just like, okay, how much you need to start it? And she said, okay, that's how much she needs, so that's how much she got. Right?
Okay, so you gave her the amount of money that she needed to start the
That she,
clothing
yeah,
business.
yeah,
Like you said, because she basically went and she must have had gotten estimates or whatever and known how much it would have cost to start the business.
yeah.
And so
Because
we do the amount and
she
you
told me
gave her the amount.
she went to business school, so she know what she's doing. That's what she tell me.
Oh,
Yeah.
she went to business school.
She never, well, see, yeah, that's what she told me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so,
So, she took the money and she used half of the money to pay for the place, and another half, more than half of more than the other half to pay for furniture, have furniture made, all right?
hmm
And then she used a little bit of it to pay for bills, but she didn't tell me that originally. So I thought all the money went into the business.
okay, so you thought that the money that you gave her was to go into the business. So she used
I
some of
thought,
the money to pay the rent for the
yeah,
place that she was
pay
renting.
what?
And
Exactly.
she paid the other rest, pay some of the money to make furniture and you know the things that we need for open a clothes store.
Yeah.
And then she told her that the money had run out because she had used some of the money to pay some bills that she had incurred otherwise from the clothes store, correct?
Yes. But I
Mm.
didn't know that initially. Then
Okay.
she came back a couple of weeks later. She came back and she said to me she need another sum of money for stock. And I was like, I thought you had everything you needed already. Like you tell me you want this money to start it. So I didn't know that you would continue to ask me for more money. She says to me,
So
yeah,
hold
you
on,
think
hold on, hold on, 1 second. So she
mm,
rent out store, furnish, she rent a space to make a
mm,
clothes store,
yeah,
and she furnish the clothes store and put up drape and what and sitting and to make a clothes store, and she not
yeah.
have no clothes to put in a
No,
clothes store to sell.
no, no. She was working backwards.
Anyways,
Said to her, I was initially again, I was against it. Don't want to send this money. But I had already invested in this store. So I was like, okay, I can give you it. And she also used to sell clothes online, right? So I said, okay, well, I can give you the money for the stock. You sell the clothes, however you get them sell, and put that money back into the business,
mm-hmm,
right? So then now, so I sent her that money. She bought the stock. I don't know
mm-hmm.
what happened. I don't know what happened to the stock up to this day. Then like 2 weeks later again, now she comes to me and she says,
Hold on. So you say you send her the money to stop the store. So
yeah,
after you send her the money to stop the store, did she did you see a store formulate?
no. But
Did
that's what
you
I'm gonna tell
see
you
her
now.
doing any business? Did you see saw anything, any evidence to support that she had a business or
No,
anything?
she showed me. I asked her for receipts. I have receipts that she paid to rent the place. Yes,
Oh,
she sent me
okay,
those receipts. Right, but
okay.
so I asked for the receipt for the furniture as well, but she never got that receipt to me. So the only receipt I had was for the rent for the place.
Okay.
Then after I sent this money for the stock, another 2 weeks or so later, she said to me she wants mannequins. Right? So she asked for the same amount of money that the stock was for. And I said, no, I'm not sending you that. I'm not sending you that. But so she argued with me and said that how she can start the store. She don't do this and she don't do that. I said, send me the picture of the mannequins, the message the person said to you, like how much it can cost, everything. And we end up, I think we end up getting 4 like halves or something. I got the pictures on my phone. So we end up getting four mannequins total. And then after that, no, I will go look through my message to see exactly what happened, but the store, she would want money for bills next. And I said to her, well, if the store ain't start yet, go back to the people that you rent the store from and tell them you ain't ready to start it yet and get back the original money you was renting it for. She said she don't want to do that. That's embarrassing. I was like, but if you ain't ready to start the store, you ain't making the money off your store, you're paying rent on something you're not making money on. It's better you save that money and you could even use that money for your bills. She was like, no, she ain't doing that. But like a month later, she keep asking me for this money so this is at the end of, this is in April, May, this is beginning of June now. She start asking me for money for bills. And I said to her, what happened to the money that you were supposed to go back and get from the people? She said she went back to them, but the people say it's too late.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So basically you're alleging that the young lady, she rented the store, furnished the store, got stock for the store, got mannequins for the store, but the store was not operational. And she wanted you to send more money to pay more rent and more bills for the store that is not operational.
No, she never asked. She never asked for more money for the store. She was asking for money for bills.
Oh, for her personal bills.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So I was like, I done send you so much money already. Go back and ask for the money that for the store that ain't making no money. So when she did that, the people said it was too late. She was renting for too long already.
All right. So we see the type of relation. This was the last year.
That
Last year. That I could fast forward all the way to this year. Because you and I broke up for a period of time and you got back together. Let's fast forward to this year. With everything that's going on right now. With the whole issue of you and her, you stalking her and you allegedly threatening her life and getting a hitman to come to attack her and all that stuff. What happened with that?
Okay, well, I took the texts that started the argument, and I can probably post them later on tonight or something. But basically, I know after getting to know her for over a year now, I know when she is gonna come and ask me for money. I know how she does it. She always calls me the night before. We have a good conversation. Then the next day, she's like, "Can I call you? Can I call you?" Because she's like, she don't like to text. Anything she can ask me money, she don't text. She got be calling me. She got call. So she was telling me about this 7. Oh yeah. Well,
hold on 1 second before you go this up. You said basically that you know her pattern. Because you and her have been speaking for so long and you know her behavior, you end up knowing her pattern that whenever it is that she wants to ask you for some money, what she normally does, like if she want money from you Friday, she call you Thursday and she talk to you, have a good conversation and sweet you up and nice you up and tell all of the sweet things that make you feel nice, right? And then Friday now she call you, she texts you and say you have to call her. Because she or whatever. When after you call her now, then is when she divulged that she actually needs some money. Because according to you, you're saying that she doesn't normally text you that she want money. She always does it over a call, a phone call, a WhatsApp call, or a straight call.
Yes. This year, yes. Last year she would text, but this year she realized that okay, that stuff can be, because I told her, well, I have all the information on my phone of you saying to me, you're gonna pay me back. So now, yeah. So now,
because you and her had an agreement that the monies that you gave her for the store
was to be paid back.
she would have paid it back. Now she decided that she learned and she matriculate her tactics to
Yeah.
stop calling you, to stop texting you and actually calling you because you cannot save the audio from the call that
Right.
states that, okay, she was asking for money. Or she, okay, all right, allegedly still, allegedly. But anyway,
Allegedly.
back to what you're saying.
Yeah. So this was July 29th. No, before July 29th, she was telling me about this sum of money that she needed. But a couple of months ago, we sit down and we talked about all of her bills and everything, and all the debt she had and all the loans she had, and we basically break them down into what she could pay off immediately and what she had to put down for later. And at
Mm-hmm.
no point in time did she tell me about this last set of money. All right. So a couple of weeks ago now, she started telling me about she need this amount of money. You know, I say how much it is. She need this amount of money, and I didn't want to argue with her at all. I didn't want to have a falling out about it, so I would just ignore it, not address it or anything. So on
All right,
July,
hold on 1 second. Because you miss out part of the information that you told me. Because we are talking about alleged now. So basically, for the people, remember those sets are running because I see your accent kind of tick a lot of people now probably not understand exactly what you're saying. So you
okay,
told me that she was renting a motor vehicle. And the
yeah, but
rental for the motor vehicle was almost costing 100,000, or no, sorry, 1,000 US dollars
yeah,
per
per
month.
month.
So
Hmm.
she had this motor vehicle for what period of time you said? For $1,000 per
She
month. How
had it.
long is it?
She had it from January before we started back talking. We started back talking in February. She had it. She was renting it from January,
From,
and
until when?
until I will have to check the messages immediately when I told her to give it back. But it was like it was after it was definitely after April, May. It had to be in May when I told her to give it back
Let us
because
say until April. Let us just say April,
yeah,
just
April.
for argument's sake. So she
Because
had
at one point
January,
she was
well, on January, February, March, April. So she had the vehicle renting for basically the minimum of 4 months, and she
yeah.
was paying 1,000 US dollars a month for renting this motor vehicle. And she had
So
accumulated some debts from
let me
the
do the
rental of
exact
this motor vehicle.
calculation and tell you how much it was. Because calculator 55 by
Boy.
2 by 15. Yeah. She was paying 55. I should say all this. She was
People,
saying she was paying
you're speaking
55
to
US
Jake right now.
55 US every
With the
2 days.
calculations, is
Huh?
this Blue Ivy's alleged stalker allegations of murder or threatening her life and stuff like that. All right, sorry about that. Yes, sorry about that, my brother. I hear now. People not hear him. All
Yeah,
right,
look
let me
here.
all right, you know, Jay. So as you
Yeah.
said,
So maybe you want to start skip straight to the end of the thing?
no man, the calculation for the car. What you say about the car now?
All right. Man, I can let people do their own calculations because I don't, man,
All right,
got me
all
talking
right.
too much.
If you have a break again, hold on.
Huh?
Now turn on about the comment section again. All right, ready again. So forget about the calculation. I could talk about. All right, basically, let me just give a brief preview because if you have to cut off again, I don't want to cut off and then the live go done. Because I don't want the live there too long. Because I have working at night.
All
So
right.
all right, now quick and fast. You said that she had a rental car plus she had other expenses and you were trying to help her with the expenses. And she told you X amount about the expenses and then something and after the expenses were cleared off, now out of the blue, she started to speak to you about a new expense. Continue from there.
Yes. A new debt that she owe.
Yeah.
So to avoid any arguments or any conversations about it, anytime she brought it up, I would just be like, I would just change the topic or say something else. I completely ignore it because I told her in June after I helped her with a bill, I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm not sending you any more money. I told her that in June.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole of July, she was telling me about this last bill, this other bill that she owed, and I was just ignoring it because I already told her I'm not sending any more.
So this was the
So
last, this are the last set of text message them when you send me, right?
yeah,
All right,
this
one.
is the morning. This is the morning. The morning that she called on July 29th. She was calling, and all you could see is the missed calls on WhatsApp, but she was calling me on regular phone too.
Yeah, because I see multiple missed calls on WhatsApp. She are calling your phone and
Right.
she picks you.
But
And I
she
tell
was,
you,
and
call me, no
so
call.
she was calling me on regular call as well, and I was doing something, so I wasn't, and I knew she was calling me about money, so I wasn't like eager to answer. So I said to her, whatever it is, and I wish I can post the text so people could see. I said, whatever it is, just text me when I get the chance I can come back. She said it's important. I said, how important is it? Life threatening? She said, no. I said, is your mom okay? She said, yes, the mom is good. So I was like, well, just text me what it is. She's like, no, she has to call me. I said, yo, I'm doing something for a friend right now. Just send me a voice note. She said she ain't sending me a voice note either. So she was like, she keep calling me, she keep texting me. She said, it can take 5 seconds. I said, okay, I can give you 5 seconds because I'm doing something and I know what you want. So I gave her the 5 seconds. And there's the reason I don't want to talk, because I don't want people to know all this business with the girl, because she already bring herself out into the public. So anything I say, people are gonna know straight up, okay, that's the girl that this was happening to, because she put herself out there. You understand? That's why I don't want to tell her.
Hold on, brother. You see, that's something I know. Me, I got to go straight. You are one better man than me. You are one better man than me. Me, I tell you straight. Me a junker, me a dirty boy, me careless. Understand? As I say, me a mama lashy. Because if a woman fling me under the bus up and a paint an image of me as a murderer, as a psychopath, as somebody who is obsessive, as somebody who is a madman, basically, I would not be the one looking to save her reputation after she has basically tarnished my entire reputation. I would not be the person to do that. So I am telling you straight up, you are a better person than me, based on what you're telling me, based on the allegations that you're making right now. No, I'm not. I don't know if you're pandering, or you're trying, or you're being fake, or you're just trying to create a facade of somebody who is nice. But the people on the live, they can judge for themselves. I don't know. I'm not going to lead anybody's judgment. But you're saying that you choose right now to not to speak of what the money was for. You understand? But I'm asking you right now, as me say, people are going to nitpick. People are going to pick and say this is that. And the same way that I was telling her that she needs evidence to put up to say this and that, I have the same thing, the same reason, same way I'm going to say to you. You have to have fact-based argument, and you have to have evidence-based argument that people can pick from and look and compare to say, Ray.
So you're saying that if I have holes in my story, then it will not add up?
Yeah, if you have holes in your story, now go add up. So if you have a little piece and go say, oh, me now say this because of that, I said that. Me now tell us if you say every single thing, but you have to say the monies that she was, how much money first of all she was asking for?
700 US.
700 US. Because I never 700 US on the receipt we sent with her mother. It was like 1500 Bayesian, 1500 Bayesian.
Yeah.
I want exchange Bayesian to US.
Huh?
How many Bayesian money make? US dollar.
1 US is 2 Bayesian.
I saw Bayesian money big.
Yeah, so it's there.
Boom! I saw Bayesian money big for you.
Yeah.
1 to 2.
Yeah.
We need to go over that. Anyways, hold on. Because the receipt that you sent me, you sent 1500 Bayesian money.
Yeah.
To her mother in Jamaica, so that work out to 700 and much US dollars.
Yeah, because you got to pay Western Union for the transfer as well. Right. So that's why it comes to 1500. Understand?
So after you send that money to her, this is in July, right?
This is July 29th, the end of July.
29th, yeah. And you send the money to her, and let us clarify, you sent the money to her mother.
Yeah.
All right, allegedly. Yeah.
So we had that day we had an argument I called her, I gave her the 5 seconds, and she told me what was going on. It was according to her, she had the same people that she was bashing on the thing, which I think was really bad. She was to present herself to them for owing this money.
Okay.
Right?
All right, you know one talk. Let me talk. You know one talk. People, she owes some money to some, well, allegedly, because we don't know if I personally don't know if she did owe anybody, but she tell you also she owes somebody 700 US and she need the money to give them because the person says that she has to carry the money, come give them before the 30th or what, the 31st or the 30th, they say.
The end of July.
The end of July. So on the 29th of July, she called the man in a heat and temper and say, the man, she have to carry the 700 US to get the person, or the person she's going to get locked up by the courts because she have failure to pay the money. She will get locked up. So she have to call him for that. Zane, she say, okay, I don't want to talk about her business. I don't know why. But anyways, she will get locked up. And if she not carrying the money, she's going to get locked up. So she have to carry the money and she will get locked up at prison. What was it that you said to her after she told that?
So I said to her, well, you're not going to get locked up. You're going to get a court date. And when you go to court, the court is going to tell you you have such amount of time to pay back the money or you will get locked up. So I said, when that happens...
Hold on. This man, they have a Barbados. I see him exactly. You know, if I saw Barbados court, but I said go to Jamaica. I have served summons to people who owe me money on several occasions. This is how it goes. When they serve a summons to a person, it's summons where you serve. When the person get an appearance date, that is not the day that them get locked up. They should go to court. After they go to court, after they get the summons, them have to go to court. When them go to court, the judge are going to hear out the claim. After the judge hear out the claim, the judge are going to say, okay, and see who is at fault, whether they really are truly owe the person or not. And then after the judge sees it owe the person, the judge is going to try to work out a payment plan for you to pay back the person.
Well, I told her she's not going to get locked up. She's going to get a court date. And if she does get locked up, then it would only be 30 days. But apparently she then talked to her uncle, and her uncle said it would be something like 3 months.
3 months she'll get locked up to 700 years. That should tell you.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So I told her this time, listen to me. I don't want that girl to go through anything bad. We used to talk about eventually visiting the States. I wanted her to come back down and spend some time with me. I said to myself, I don't want that when she applied for a US visa, she get denied because she got a criminal record. I don't want that. Now the airports open back up. She can't come and spend time with me because she's spent 3 months in jail. So when I put down the phone, I told her I will think about it. But I already knew that I was gonna help. Okay.
So basically just did that play hard, then you play hard back.
Yeah, because I already told her I wasn't sending her more money, but she come with this story now, and I can't verify it. I don't know if it's true or not. I told her I think you're lying, but I already knew that. I told her that I think you're lying, and I thought I will think about it. So I put down the phone, and that you always see that on the texts. We started to argue, and when I put on the phone, I said, go ahead and block me. You're good at that. And she said, don't text me if you want to call. If you want to talk, call. So y'all will see why I was calling her all the time. Because when we get in that argumentative state, it don't be no more text. If you want to talk to the next person, you got to call them. That's how it used to be. You understand? So she get and talk. We can get to that point. So I sit down for 30 minutes, and I said to myself, I want this girl life get messed up. She's young. She still got a future ahead of her. I don't want the rest of your life to be destroyed because you couldn't pay back 700 US. Money comes and goes. I have it. I can send it. It is not a big deal. So I get up. I went and have a shower. Went to the ATM. Headed down to Western Union. I called her mother because the mother is who collects the money. So I called the mother and I said, yo, if the money is so important to y'all, I'm heading there now. I'm going to send you money in 5 minutes. Y'all better start going. So when they collected the money now, I said to her, all right, did you pay it? Did you pay it off? And why didn't you tell me about this money when you talked to me about the rest of the bills before? She says to me, can she call me? I said, no, we argue too much. I don't want to call. Just tell me the answer. She said she can tell me if I call. So that was when I started to get angry now. I was like, why you have to call? Just answer the question. So she keeps saying she has to call. She has to call. So from there, I was like, listen, send me proof that you pay off this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She refused to send me proof. So we stopped talking that night. That was the 29th. That was Wednesday. The Thursday morning now, she messaged me, hey, good morning, if everything cool. I said, you got proof of this thing yet? That you pay off? She stopped replying to me. The Friday she come again. Hey, good morning. I said, are you gonna show me the proof of you paying off this thing? Or you can tell me the truth about what you do with the money? You understand? Like,
Yeah.
I don't hate the girl. Listen to me, the money done sent. You understand? So it's like, you could just tell me the truth about what you did with the money. It ain't gonna change the fact that I sent you the money.
Mm-hmm. Because she don't have the money already.
You done
Allegedly.
got it. So just tell me the truth. Like, if you pay off, then send me the proof. If you didn't pay off and use the money for something else, and just tell me what it was. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel what happened is that she know that last time I sent her money, I said this was the last, and now I come and send again. So if she doesn't show me the proof, then she knows that, well, for sure that's it. That's what I believe. I don't know if that's what she was really thinking. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that went on. The Saturday, that was the Wednesday night that I sent money. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We hardly talk. Everything it was the same thing all day. Um, she would message me. I would say, yo, you can send me proof. We would just talk for like a couple 5 minutes, whatever, and then we stopped talking for the rest of the day until Wednesday now, August the 5th, because she said in her live, and they just want to address this part. She said in her live that, oh, this guy has been stalking her. She don't know how long. She
Mm-hmm.
made that August 10th, right? But that was Sunday or August 9th?
One of the day, they must say the ninth. I think the ninth of
Sunday.
the summer.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday she made that live. We talked Wednesday morning, because Wednesday morning I called her. No, I messaged her. I was like, because I done arguing. I ready to squash this beef. So I messaged her. I said, hey, good morning, beautiful. She then replied to it. But I was on Instagram and I saw she was on Instagram. It came up active. She was on Instagram. So I called her. I was like, yo, I messaged you this morning. How comes you ain't messaging me back? Because it's like an hour or two after. And she was like, she didn't see it. And I was like, what are you doing? She said she called me, she here. And I was like, okay, well, you can show me proof you think today. She said she don't want to talk about it right now. So I was like, okay. And I just put on the phone. And I went and do my thing for the rest of the day. I went and sleep. When I get up, I said, all right, I'm done arguing. I can call and make sure she's good. We can talk it out because that situation, that was a week ago. I done arguing. I realized that she blocked me. She didn't tell me that she done with me. Oh yeah, I had sent one more message. I said to her, I can start lying to you like how you lied to me after I put on the phone in the morning. About my day, whatever, do my thing. Come back to call her in the evening. She blocked me. She ain't messaging me saying that we done. She ain't messaging me saying that she didn't want to talk to me anymore. She ain't messaging me saying nothing. She just blocked me. Blocked me on WhatsApp. She blocked me on Instagram. So I called her mother because I got the mother number on WhatsApp. I called the mother, was like, yo, what's up? What's happening? She okay, whatever, what's going on? The mother says she told her daughter to block me.
Mm.
You understand? So that's why I'm telling y'all, and that's why I'm telling y'all, I still respect her and I do not hate her, because when we have our arguments, we argue, we block each other, whatever, but we talk it out in the end. Especially after I give her money. If she blocks me, it's normally before I give her money, or because I refuse to give her money. She
Mm.
does not block me after we give her money and we argue. Whatever is happened, it's happened. We end up talking back good. This is the first time she ever blocked me after I gave her money. And when I
So
called him,
hold on. So she normally block you whenever she ask you for money and you don't want to send the money.
if it's like a situation where she was asking me to help her and I say no, I'm not doing it. Like there was, I think she said something like, "Oh, somebody that don't want sacrifice for her, she don't want in her life, right?" And she would block me. So this is the first thing that she blocked me without
After
after
she normally block the
after she
money,
did it.
block you
Yeah,
before she get money, but no, the
before
first
she
time
did
she
it.
block you after she get
Yeah,
money.
yeah. So
Oh,
so I called the mother and I was like, "What's going on?" And the mother said she told her daughter to block me because Beijing men always playing victim.
oh.
So we ended up having a little conversation, and she told me about how. And see, this is too personal, and but I can tell you everything because, as you say, holes is make to bad stories. She told me that she was married to a Bajan man, and she ended up leaving him, and she dashed his phone. She didn't want any man call she or nothing. So I was saying to myself, oh, that is why you have this bias against us. It's not that your daughter isn't happy, your daughter or their daughter isn't
Well,
trying to
who
get
is married to the Asian man? The daughter
the
or the mother?
mother. The mother.
Well, the mother said she was not married to the Asian man and she dashed her phone.
Yeah,
And she
she
don't want
left
her.
the man and dashed his phone and everything. You know?
But the
And she
question that you want to ask is, how
mhm.
is it that she have this huge bias and she wants her daughter to block you? But she was willing to go to Western Union to go and collect the money when you send it.
Every time from day one.
So you have how many times? Because the mother said that she only spoke to you 2 times. She only had 2 conversations
Yeah,
with you.
but you all she we only have I have spoken to her like I have said hi to her more than 2 times, but we only sat on the phone and talked 2 times. It was back in April and then Wednesday night.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's only 2 times alone you've had deep conversation with her. But
with the
you've
mother.
spoken to her other times when like you call her to pick up the money and them
Yeah,
stuff.
I've called her and I've called the girl and I've said, well, let me say hello to your mother, and it'll be say like, hey, how you doing? That sort of stuff.
Okay.
Nothing deep.
Okay.
Hmm.
Allegedly, of course. So
Yeah.
so now, so after you spoke to her mother and her mother relinquished this information to you, you started to stalk her then. This is when the stalking come in,
No,
right?
well, that's what y'all call stalking, but that is when um
So how the stalking go?
I,
Because she showed evidence of you calling the phone many
yeah,
times.
let me talk about that because what happened when I realized that she blocked me, I had called her the Wednesday night. I blocked my number and I called her because that's how I normally get through to her when she blocked me. I would just block my number, call her. She knows it's me. It's nobody else is gonna call her that. She knows it's me calling. She normally sometimes she might answer the same day. Sometimes she's give it a couple of days before she picks up.
So this so hold on. So basically said this was her normal tendency. So she
Yeah, just
blocked you and then
just
you
happen.
would normally set on basically become the puppy dog or the lap dog and just start call her every minute.
It's not every minute. It just seemed like that because when nobody else ain't calling her phone at the moment. So when she scrolled through and show y'all all the missed calls, it looked like if I was calling every minute, but that's over a couple of days. Like I called her total of 4 times Wednesday night when I
Mm-hmm.
found out she blocked me. I called her twice on the entire day on Thursday, I only called twice. The entire day on Friday, I only called twice. Saturday, no, when she still had me blocked, still wasn't talking to me. I realized, wait, this thing is a little bit more serious than I actually thought it was. So that's when I start calling her a little bit more on Saturday evening. And then on Sunday morning, I tried calling her again a couple of times. So that's when now she went live now and then start talking about, oh, she getting stalked, whatever, whatever. That's total of 4 days after she just blocked me out the blue. And I only started actually calling a little bit was Saturday and Sunday.
So when did you get in contact with the hitman? Or when did you get to speak to her to threaten her? Because I don't hear
Oh,
you state where they talk to her from
I
the time when she blocked you.
I listen, I wouldn't even know where to start when it comes to that. Like, why? Okay, let me ask you something. If you invest in somebody, right? What is the point in hurting that person? You only hurting yourself. If I
No, but
invest,
hold on, my boss.
yeah,
Because a lot of men, we have seen it in the past where men spend a lot of money on women and them feel like
mm-hmm.
the woman is contractually obligated to stay with them. So when the woman don't want to stay, them do acts of violence
No,
to like them say, oh, if me can't have you, nobody can have you, and kill the woman. We see them something in the past. So this is why we see these things when she said these things as credible. We see these things are things that are probably believable. So this is why I'm asking you now, sir, when did you and her have a conversation? Or when did the call connect? Because basically, yes, she was not answering the calls.
right.
When did the call connect for you to actually issue a verbal threat or a text message a threat to her?
We
Or voice
haven't
threat to her?
we haven't talked since Wednesday night. What I believe she is referring to about the threat, and this is the only thing I can think about, is that while we were arguing, I said to her, karma is a bitch, and you will get what you deserve.
Oh,
You understand?
when did you say this to her?
While we were arguing.
When that?
This was in the week, in the Wednesday to Wednesday. The
Okay,
Wednesday to
this
Tuesday,
is like
sorry.
about about 2 weeks before she actually
No,
made the
this is
live video.
after I sent her the last set of money and
Yeah.
before she got me.
When you argue,
Yeah.
I argue with her and I ask her
Yeah.
where the
With
receipt
the
there,
proof.
and so
Right.
you want to see what she paid the
I
money
told her
and everything she got the
I
court and
told her
everything.
that
She don't have no evidence to show
I think
such.
she's lying. Yeah, I told her I think you're lying to me. And if so, then karma is a bitch and you'll get what you deserve. Because as the things that I believe in karma. I believe
So,
if you treat
so
people a certain way.
basically, the hitman that you hired was Karma.
I didn't hire a hitman.
No, I'm
I
saying that was Karma the person who she's saying that you were gonna send for her. Probably she don't know what karma means. Probably she feel like karma is somebody. I don't know.
no, she understand what karma means, man.
She understand. You're sure about that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So so basically you're alleging right now, or you're stating claim right now, that you did not, there was nothing that you said to her. There was no threat that you made to her. That's what you're actually alleging.
Yeah, I'm saying so. I never made a threat on her life. No, I never did it.
All right, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I am going to ask you to go into your contact information on your phone, and I'm going to ask you to screenshot the call log, the missed call log, to show the missed calls, the calls that you made to her phone. The ones that did, just go in there and you can screenshot it, and I'm going to ask you to post that on your page so that people can see the call log, seeing that. Because you said the last time that you spoke to her was on Wednesday.
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning, and there was no other conversation with you and her from Wednesday morning. So if this is true, your call logs should prove such, and your call log should prove that none of the calls would have been connected. So I'm going to ask you, and this is very important for you to screenshot and place and post it so that people can have evidence to prove that you did not have a verbal conversation with her. Also, I'm going to ask you to screenshot the last WhatsApp conversation that you and her had, and post it. I hope that when she sees your conversation that you have posted, if she have any contradicting evidence to this, she will do the same and post such. You understand? Because I honestly believe in getting to the bottom of situations. I honestly believe in evidence-based accusations. I honestly believe in being real and being true and being viable to what it is that you're alleging against some or accusing somebody of doing. No? Question, my boss. Was the relationship intimate or platonic? Is that simple?
It was intimate, but we haven't seen each other for a while. Obviously.
How long now haven't you seen her?
Not since last year.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Somebody say, will you willingly screenshot and post what Tripple has asked you to post?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else, or somebody's asking, how old are you?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Okay, that is up to you. Yeah. Somebody said, quick look at the wet bird, something. Hold on there. During all the money transactions, have you ever invited, has she ever invited you to Jamaica?
Yes. I was supposed to come up last year, but then because of the business thing, my money was a little bit short to make the trip, as well as she had a graduation the weekend that I was supposed to do it. So we pushed it back a month, but then I was sending her money to help with bills and stuff by that time. So I didn't end up ever going to Jamaica to be with her.
Somebody says, what proof does he have that he sent the money? He sent me the Western Union. Don't post the Western Union receipt. But he send them to me already. Me is the Western Union receipt.
But not only did I send one to you, but I have kept every single one.
You have every single one.
Every single one.
Wow. Wow. Somebody say, bro, next time use your head and don't make them take you for food. All right. Any other questions? Hold on. Somebody say he said he spoke to her twice. Spoke to
The
who
mother.
twice? We
The
spoke
mother.
to the mother. The mother him same have 2 long conversations with twice. Somebody say, Jake, you sound like a smart man. Why you keep sending her money? Because only when she wanted money, she call you. That is a question we really want to ask you, Jake. Why?
I didn't care.
Huh?
I cared too
You
much.
care?
Yeah.
Jake, nobody ball, no, brother. Nobody ball, right? I say, yeah?
I bought it. As a
Nobody ball,
truth.
my boss. Come here, your
I
voice sound
cared.
tremble a while ago. Nobody ball, please.
Nah, I cared. That's all.
Well, how he called if he was blocked. Now, for the people, I'm going to ask silly questions like that. Say, oh, you call if you're blocked. If somebody block you on WhatsApp, you can call straight. The man don't talk and say, imagine this is her normal thing. Normally, she block him on WhatsApp, but she not block him from calling her straight. So I'm doing private him number and call her straight. If you block me, make him private my number and call her straight. My big mother block me all the while. So I know what you talk about, Jake. A regular she vex with me and block me, I just private my number and call her. She know say I'm here call her, so she answer. Zane? Hold on there. This no need for there. Yes, so. Take your L's, bro, seriously. Done that. All right. Looking back, it was all worth, was all right. Somebody said, looking back at everything Jake, was it all worth it?
In the moment, I thought so. Today, no.
So basically, you regret everything we're going then.
I regret starting, whereas I should have just bought the plane ticket, fly she back down, and it would have went a lot differently. Instead of trying to help her be better.
Hold on the 1 second, Jake. Somebody said, Jake, next time try a dark skin fatty. Hold on. Hold on. Somebody's asking. Oh, Rotten, I forget to ask that question. Did you post her nudes? Did you post nudes for her nudes? Because she stated that you had posted nude pictures of her.
No, I never posted any nudes, and she asked me about that a couple months back. She asked me if I ever posted nudes, and I said no, I never posted any pictures that you sent me.
Somebody actually did send me pictures of her dancing in the club, but I deleted them. I deleted them because I was on the road today, and I was saying it to the police officers that were paid to be my security today on the road. I was explaining the situation to them, and they told me that Triple X, you don't want them information in your phone. Delete them, and them show me on some backdoor part to go on my phone to delete them from, because them say if anything happen, those pictures of her in my phone could be used as incriminated evidence against me. So I deleted them from my phone. But
Okay.
I know you post them, Jake. The person who sent it to me was allegedly one of her co-workers from the club that she was working. What the club name again? I don't remember. Me soon tell you the name of my club. Zane?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, hold on there. Hold on. I look for the rest of the question then. Hold on there. I'm more than one man. Okay. So Jake, somebody asked, does this change your mind towards Jamaican women? And also, does it change your mind to it invested in your woman again when you get one? So basically, she asked if this situation or this circumstance make you write off, make you don't bother want any more Jamaican woman, and would you spend money on a next woman if you're there with the next woman?
No, I don't. I don't have any bias against Jamaican women. Would I spend money on somebody else? I'll be a lot more cautious and put a lot more thought into it before I do.
Wow. Somebody say, what me I do with police escort? Hey, I work, me on the road I work, and I we do the Magnum. I'm sorry, we can't talk about what I do. We do some on the road today. We have money with we, so we did need police escort. Sorry. Yeah. You know something new will come. Something new will come, people. Let's look out for you. We don't talk about that yet. I'm not supposed to even talk about that. Chat too much. Enough. Where? Somebody say how much money him send. Enough money him send. Based on the receipts that I saw, enough money him spend. No for now, I say 700 US and enough money for spend. 700 US a whole heap of money for send to somebody. 700 US a 100,000 Jamaican dollar. A whole heap of money that for just send to somebody so they never work for nothing. Anyways, that's why Americans don't want no Jamaican cause we are drunk. Talk for yourself. All right, hold on, Jake. These are the events where people don't believe dancers because of lying troll-ups like this. Oh, this is a good question. I am SJ say, and Jake, I want to be honest right now. I want to be real, brother. The question I'm asking is, do you still love her? Hello?
So, yeah. I
People
still,
ask, do you still love her? More than one person asked that now.
everybody got a different definition of love. The way that I loved her before, I still have love in my heart for her, but it is different. It's not the way it was before. I don't hate her. I don't think that because of what she do, she'll make me hate her, make me hate who she is. That's not the
So, me
way.
ask a question. This is a question from me. Based on the answer you say a while ago. Question again. If it was that she decided to work out things with you and she gave you a chance for you and her to sit and talk out whatever happened, would you give her a chance to sort out this something? To
I
sort
hear
out
what
things?
I
Or to
would
fix
hear
the
what I
relationship?
would hear what you have to say, but that doesn't mean I would give her a chance.
So, Danar, you know, some have a black Danar. People on run life of a king after this. Run down after that something from that place. Danar, stop it.
All right, cool.
Stop it this very moment. You hear me? Stop it, Dan. Anyways, a serious matters now, my brother. As me I say. So basically, all right, you're saying that you would sit and hear her out if she apologized and if she came clean and then if you truly found out that this was her mother was the one who orchestrated all of this, would you give her a chance to come back in your life, or would you try to reconcile with her and to start over this relationship?
No, I don't think that there's a future for our relationship, but if she ever needed financial advice or anything like that, I would not turn her away like that. Like,
Hold on. So basically, I tell me, say, that's still the same money come here, Jay?
no, not I never said that if she never need finances. I said she need financial advice.
Or advice? Okay,
Yeah,
advice.
yeah,
Mm.
man.
People, nobody else not no more question for the general. In there right now. Jay, tell them how me have to beg and plead if I come on the live, Jay.
Yeah, man. I didn't want this at all. Because as I tell you, she put her face out there. So anything I say, like, yo, you're talking about she worked this place and she worked that place. Everybody knows that because she can't go back and hide it now because the video all over the internet. And I told her that. I told her what you put on the internet is on the internet forever. I've told her that. So she made that decision on her own. And I didn't want to do this because I got people in the end that hear me out and they can change their opinion of her, people that were supporting her, and then got people that were supporting her that can continue to support her. But at the end of the day, she can hold all of it because
Okay,
she
somebody asked Jake, did you buy the plane ticket for her? Did you buy a plane ticket for her?
no, I never bought her a plane ticket. She was correct about that. I never bought her a plane ticket.
Okay, you never buy her a plane ticket?
No.
Okay.
But I did way much more. I wish I bought a plane ticket. That's the truth.
You eventually bought a plane ticket.
No, I wish that was all I did. I wish that I had bought a plane ticket instead of what I did.
All
You
right.
understand?
Let me tell you something. I don't want you to regret nothing what you do. So everything we go in life, all our mistakes them we do, they are learning. They are
Understood.
learning examples. You understand? We have to learn from the mistakes that we make. You understand? Don't beat up yourself, brother. Can I ask you a personal question, okay?
Go ahead.
In the past, were you have you had problems with relationships in the past?
Mm, I will say that I had problems. I think everybody's gotten them falling outs. I got a reason that people had to break up. So
So was this the first time that you've ever been in a relationship where the woman hurt you like this?
yes.
All right. And all right, brother, this is the advice I'm gonna give you. You understand? Because this is a learning experience for everybody. Everybody that's on the live right now. May I beg you to please learn from this. Money can't buy love. You hear me, brother? And if you find yourself having to spend to get somebody's attention or to get somebody's adoration, that is an automatic red light. You me tell you in the future when you go in a future relationship. You understand me? I say, you go in a future relationship, I'm turn off about them comment because people, you know, I go turn off the comment because when I go on, when I go on, we don't dance the self, you know. You see me? As me I say, my brother, money cannot buy love. You understand me? I say, my boss. And if you find, say, you have to spend money to get the person to spend time with you, to get the person to talk to you on the phone, to get the person to engage in a conversation with you. Once you find yourself doing that, that should be an automatic red flag to tell us that this person is not for you and this person doesn't actually mean you any good, bro. You understand me? I say, I understand, say, she's a nice looking girl and you probably were infatuated with her looks at first and something. And I understand she should probably tell you some things and probably you and her had conversations and pillow talk and them something. And you probably were enthralled with her presence and her aura because she seems to be somebody that probably is extremely charismatic. So I understand you falling for her, and I don't want you to feel like I think of you as an idiot or a fool for doing something like that because we are all human, and as humans, we all seek companionship and we all seek that nurturing present from somebody else. So do not feel that I am bashing you or we are going to look at you as a fool or say you're an idiot because we all go through things like this. You understand me, SMG?
Mm-hmm.
So one more from you, one more if you do is um stay away from a relationship right now. Nobody go on to go get in a relationship with nobody else. What if a girl I got in a DM right now? Because them ear say is a nice youth now. You understand? Them ear say Zane is a nice youth. Them ear say is a decent youth and then something. Um, enough of them people I got enough of the girls them I got try to come get at you and try to come tell you sweet nothing and try to come um we call it now console you in your time of need right now, brother. You don't need that right now. Me honestly would have tell you say you just need to just find yourself. Look in yourself and find a way to love yourself for you. Find a way to enjoy your own company. Find a way to get a nurturing and a comfort that you need from any other individual, from yourself. You understand me? I say? Right, you know. See, I'm turning about the comment, una be very disgusting. See, try to find a way to find your own self. See, my boss. Don't feel no way. Don't don't feel stupid. Don't feel like say you do nothing wrong. Because you thought that you found love, you thought that you found somebody that was genuine to you, you thought that you found somebody that you could spend the rest of your life. Well, allegedly. Zane, I don't want you to look at this and for this to tarnish your whole being or to destroy the person that you are. Understand me? I say? Enough of us look at people and say, okay, automatically we know them, automatically we see them, automatically we can trust them, and we end up getting hurt. It's just unfortunate that you have to fall in a situation like this. Now you need to set up and go out Find yourself, bro. Love yourself. Understand? Be with yourself. Understand? Console yourself. Comfort yourself. Confide in yourself. And build yourself stronger to go out there. So when something else like this happen, you will find a way or find actions to do to prevent this thing from you again. We can see the signal then. You can see when people are taking a fool. You can see when people are trying to manipulate it. Cool, bro?
Yeah, I hear you.
Make sure you're not ball over there, Jay.
I'm good, man. Just listening.
So, all right. If you could have said anything at all to her, if anything at all, you could have sent a message to her right now. Anything at all. What would be the message that you would say to her right now?
I got nothing to say.
Huh?
I got nothing to say.
You got nothing at all to say?
Well, I honestly, I know it would never happen because I know her and I know her pride. But I would love for her to, even if she believes that she's right, I believe what she should do is make a public apology to the Jamaica Constabulary Force or whatever the name, because how she went about bashing them was real bad. Like, the man, I don't understand why she do that. Like, if she went there for help, then try it again. Don't get on live and bash the people that did to protect you. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Jay. You don't say I want different type of man. I want a real different type of man. We don't want to say what everything where you could have said to that woman. Everything where you could have said to that woman. The only thing where you feel like you would have said to her, I tell her, I apologize. To the Jamaica Constabulary Force, you wouldn't even ask her apology to you.
Nah, if she want to give me an apology, she could give me. It don't. That's her thing. If she don't want to, then whatever. But she needed to apologize to the people that, at the end of the day, that's the people that are gonna look that out. That listen to me. Without the police, place will run rampant. People is talk about they hate the police, but the police are there for a purpose. If out the police, it'd be well west out here. People don't realize that. Yeah, the police, everything they do don't be right, but without the police, man, you don't want to know what the world will be like. Just having that body.
Jake, as I say, he's a better man than me. May I big you up? If you have anything you want to say to the people them out there, look and see what I'm going to say right now in closing for them, please, and thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the people that reach out and show me support. It was overwhelming. I did not believe that there would have so many people that would have looked past what was being said and actually look into it and say, well, something ain't adding up. So all the people that reach out to me and say, and they believe me and show me support and tell me I can get through it and tell me that life goes on. Thank you very much. It helped me to keep my head high, and I respect y'all for that. Thank you.
Well, alright then, viewers, you hear the two sides of the story. So it's up to Uno now for decide who Uno think I tell lie or who I tell the truth. Me, not have nothing else to add on, nothing else to take away. Talk to me down in the comment section. Let me hear what is your thoughts, your views, and your opinions on this one. Until next time, no matter what, don't let nobody stop you. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Right now, you know we unstoppable.